Hey, let's get it started. The first game of the year, the first game of the York Rose Bowl, hosted by York Suburban, James Buchanan, and York Tech, a 5:30 kickoff. High school season back, cheerleaders fired up and ready as James Buchanan takes on York Tech. First quarter, that was Buchanan in the red zone. Hunter Egley took it right up the middle for the first score. The Spartans would answer in their half. In the second half, York Tech would get the touchdown as they run into the end zone with Colton Nave on the edge towards the end zone. The ref says he's good, and the Spartans are on the board. The last chance for James Buchanan. Josh Kimmel buys the time, but Marquez Parker knocks it down. The Spartans start the year off on the right foot as they celebrate a York Rose Bowl victory. 14-7 is the final score. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the high school football frenzy. Always a special night when the games begin for the new season. And thanks to that special event at York Suburban, the games are underway early with the Rockets and the Spartans. You know, we also have some fantastic non-league matchups, and that's where we get going with our frenzy game of the week. Let's send it to Alex Cawley at the home of the Blue Streaks.
Hey, Todd, we're going to start off week 0 with a bang. We've got Cumberland Valley visiting Manheim Township, and of course, Manheim Township bringing out their salute to service game. They do it among the best in the region. Heck, even Nature's getting in on a little red, white, and blue action. Blue Streaks in the driver's seat in the second quarter, and it's time for the 2-minute drill. Hayden Johnson on 4th down finds Landon Kennel. 5 seconds left in the half. Township on the 6-yard line. Johnson is a Lehigh commit, so he's throwing really high to this target, the corner. Check out the accuracy, puts it right where only Kennel can get to it, and he gets the ref's nod of approval. Blue Streaks up 27-0 at the half, which means that the cheerleaders got their workouts in tonight. A 56-yard touchdown pass to open the third quarter completed the night for Johnson. Cumberland Valley still trying to claw into that lead. Dagan Reardon hits Caden Pines on the move to move the chains as they cross midfield. The Eagles were able to get on the board for the first time this season on a 4th and goal heading right down the middle. But that is all the Blue Streaks would give up as Manheim Township starts the season 1-0 with a 35-26 win. Hey, it might be the beginning of the season, but Coach Evans' coaching cliches are already in postseason form.
Very proud of our guys. Our coaches did a great job tonight getting our guys prepared. Called a great game. It was a good team effort. You know, I could pull out all my cliches right now, but you know what? We won in all 3 phases of the game. That was one of our goals. And, you know, to me, I'm very proud of them. But now it's back to work, and we got a lot to work on.
Especially splitting with them last season, starting off 0-1 against them last season. It's great to have this 1-0 start, and it's a good feeling in your stomach when you know you're 1-0.
Township meets Dallastown next week. Todd, back to you.
Well, thanks, AC. We stay in Lancaster County for another non-league matchup, and the word out of Dallastown is young. The Wildcats on a youth movement as they enter the year. First stop is Landisville, where the preseason word on Hempfield is solid. Here we go. Black Knights on their home turf. And I think everyone would like to be at the beach with tonight's temperatures as Hempfield hosts the Wildcats. Shamar Smith gets the Wildcats fans on their feet, breaks one tackle, round the corner to the left side, picks up the first down and a little bit more real estate from there before being pushed out. Hempfield's defense bend, don't break. David Ennis, Brody Gebhart bring in the pressure, eventually make a quarterback sandwich as the Wildcat drive stalls. But Matthew Stone is just getting warmed up. Junior QB was impressive. Watch as he drops back and hits Michael Scott on the slant. Scott's going to do the rest from there. Talented with the ball. He finds the end zone for the first Dallastown touchdown of the season. It gives the Cats a 7-zip lead in the first quarter. In the start of the second, it's the Black Knights on the drive. Hempfield's going to roll right and look towards the end zone. Here's the good news. It's going to be caught. Bad news. It's going to be caught by Jalen Cook, who plays for the other guys. Wildcats would take a 14-3 lead in the half, but look at the final score. Hempfield scores late in this game. Your final score is 16-14. Let's go over to York County for a Catholic clash. Lancaster Catholic at York Catholic. We picked this one up. Crusaders well in front. You have got to see this effort by senior running back Elijah Cunningham. He's 6 foot, 200 pounds, and uses every bit of that frame to make it a nightmare for the Irish to bring him down. Do you think it's going to end there? No. He's just going to keep going, keep driving, just outside the 10-yard line. Then he did all that work, coach. Give him the ball. Let him finish. Cunningham does exactly that. and he says, you know what, I'm in the end zone. I need someone to celebrate. Did anybody make the trip over here to York? Yeah, there's a few people. High fives all around. And then how about one more for Lancaster Catholic? It comes from Christian Fields. There you see the final score on your screen as Lancaster Catholic takes it 48-12. Well, a handful of teams made a deeper playoff run than others in 2022. The Trinity Shamrocks are one of those teams, and Ryan Yee joins us here in the studio. And you got a first look at this year's Rocks as they host at Tuolumne Catholic.
Yeah, that's right, Todd. A lot of eyes on Trinity this year with the addition of Penn State alum and former NFLer Michael Mowdy to the coaching staff and sophomore Messiah Mickens' recent commitment to the Nittany Lions. The Shamrocks are primed for another playoff run, and tonight they look to get that started with a matchup against the Squires of Tuolumne Catholic. Trinity looking to get out the gate hot. First play of the game, why not give it to Penn State commit Messiah Mickens to get things going? Solid 7-yard gain for the Rocks' first play of the season. 2 plays later, give it to Mickens again, but this time he finds the gap. Defenders can't stop him. Takes it 35 yards to the house, and Trinity is on the board first and leads 7-0. The Trinity student section loving the fast start. The Shamrocks now up 14 at the tail end of the first quarter. Squires have it on the 5-yard line. A little bit of misdirection. Handoff to senior Brady Dettenburn. Punches it in. Tuolumne Catholic trails 14-6 now. Started the second quarter. Rocks on O. Bubble screen to guess who? Messiah Mickens, stiff arm, spin move, Madden-like stuff, uses that speed down the sideline, a 50-plus yard touchdown to put the Rocks up by 15. And Trinity doesn't stop there scoring. They take it 49-12 final. We head down the street to the backyard brawl in Mechanicsburg between the rival Wildcats and the Carlisle Thundering Herd. Late in the first half, Carlisle has it on this 2-yard line. The line parts like the Red Sea, and senior McCarson Miller takes it in for the TD to put the Herd up 28-14 at the halftime break. The Mechanicsburg marching band providing your halftime entertainment. Started the third quarter. Mechanicsburg possession. Lob pass from Eli Reeder to connect with running back Isaac Dolman, who breaks tackle after tackle, takes over 50 yards within the Carlisle red zone. Wildcats go for it on fourth, but that drive, but don't convert. Tail end of the third quarter now. Wildcats have it once again. Reeder rolls out of the pocket, hot pass, and finds Josh Smith, the back of the corner, to bring the Wildcats within one possession. But Carlisle responds quickly. Screen to Carson Swartz, who drops the shoulder, stays on his feet, and takes it all the way for the touchdown. Carlisle extends the lead 35-21 and take it in the end 38-28. And with the big win, Carlisle continue their backyard brawl dominance over Mechanicsburg for 9 straight years. Nice start for the Thundering Herd.
All right, thanks, Ryan. Back over to Lancaster County. It's Warwick busting through as they host Cocalico. And as you would imagine, with these two programs, this one's a tough, hard-fought game. Josh Meyer for Cocalico complete to Owen Weaver. He picks up a big chunk of yardage and relies on a field goal, the leg of Talon Pepelis for the field goal, and the Eagles go in front 3-zip. Well, the Warwick crowd says, we're not out of this one. And quarterback Trevor Evans then completes to Judah Willard, shy of the first. Good defense from Cocalico. Both sides really tough to move the ball on. So we got another field goal. This time it's Todd Becker. It's now 6-zip as you look at the scoreboard, and they're on top for the visitors. Here come the home team. Trevor Evans to Kuhn Glass, who's tackled by Cocalico. Logan Brubaker. Ball's fumbled and recovered by Cocalico. So they very stingy in this game. But Warwick would come back in this one and win it by a field goal, of course. Your final score is 17-14. It's time to take a break. When we come back, the state champs of Bishop McDevitt begin defense of their PIAA title. And we go to a central location at Landis Field, Central York. And CD in a bit of a track meet. Lindsey Barna breaks down both games